Are you tired of leading a hectic life in this concrete jungle? In this bustling and competitive city, everyone is working hard to fulfill one's materialistic life. Are they actually pursuing their dream? Non-stop workload and daily challenges will crash you into a dilemma. Mechanical life is boring, isn't it? Definitely, everyone wants to have a carefree life. So, how about you? What is your dream life? We have interviewed two people in order to find out their dream life. They are Christopher, a secondary 6 student, and Mr. Dare, a retired teacher. Let us listen to their opinion.
My dream life is to have a carefree life, for example, to have a stable life, and then what I can do is to have a stable marriage and then develop a stable and happy family with healthy children. Also, I'm dreaming of having a trip that I can have an opportunity to go to France, and then I also want to be a knowledgeable person.
How about you, Mr. Dare?
Yes, in the future, it is my final restaurant. One or many successful farms, right? The objective of my project is to supply best quality, nutritive, and excessive agricultural products to people. Therefore, every man should not be suffered of famine. Each man is then enjoying a peaceful and happy life.
I think I should strive for more opportunity to equip myself. For example, in my leisure times, I would go to library to read more books so as to enrich my knowledge. And then, if I want to go to France, I should strive for some times to learn French and visit some website about France. And then I would like to involve in more social activities to meet more people.
Prepared myself psychologically and collecting data to run a business in my rest of life. So my life at this moment is still very busy in this aspect. I always change my dream life, right? When I was just immigrated to Hong Kong, actually I did not have a room to live in and did not have any possessions, even a sleeping bag. At that time, I wished or dreamed to have a bed before I could sleep safely and nicely. I used to wander around in the corridor and sometimes was permitted to enter the rooms of other families. About 9, my fortune turned better. Was able to rent a bunk bed for accommodation. All my daily living activities were based on this bunk bed. Then I was trained to have a private room instead of a bunk bed, because I could have better environment to do my revision and homeworks without interference. I was 13, my dream turned true again. I could have a bedroom with a few pieces of furniture. The room was about 6 to 80 square feet. However, every piece of furniture was laid closely to each other, left little space for me to move about. I dreamed Should I have a small flat or at least a bigger room in the future? I studied very hard both in my secondary and university in order to achieve future can find a better job. So I gave up almost all my leisure times deep down to finish the homework and all the advanced preparation. Last, a bachelor degree was obtained. With this achievement, the income was raised to a higher level that was able to buy a small flat with one small room, a sitting room, a kitchen, and a bathroom. So, after the marriage, 2 babies were born. The small flat was not enough space to accommodate 4 persons. To have a bigger flat with more rooms, I dreamed. I saved part of my salary. Years later, the chance came. A bigger flat with 2 bedrooms, a more spacious sitting room was bought. Since I have more time available to look around and walk around the nearby cities, should I have a farm rather than a house? Then I can ride on the horse to see my herds of cattle, sheep, pigs, maize fields, sugarcane fields, orchards, etc. This is my last dream. There's not much differences between retired life and before, right? Before the retirement, I worked heavy as to prepare teaching materials, marking scripts, preparing the TS documents and other school duties. But now I have to change my lifestyle as to prepare myself to enter the second phase of my life. I spend some time in learning musical instruments that I did not have any time to learn.
They both have their dream and plans. Teenagers, you should have your dream too.
Yes, everyone should have their targets and dreams, not to mention teenagers, because targets and dreams can motivate teenagers to be more diligent, and they are also taken to be people's guideline of their life. In addition, teenagers still have time and energy to strive for opportunities. They should try everything around them so they can be more mature. They are also driven by curiosity, so you push them to explore everything they've never seen and had before. I think teenagers should no longer be passive. They should be courageous to try everything around them and experience trial and error through this process so they can be more mature. Moreover, I think teenagers should avoid virtual worlds. As we all know, more teenagers are addicted to online games and the internet. As a result, they may have passive thinking and indecent information. Instead, they should participate in a wide range of extracurricular activities to equip themselves.
Teenagers, you should open your mind and ready to accept great range of different knowledge. Be enthusiastic, ambitious to take the challenge of your life. You should maintain a good physique to withstand the hard time, and also ready to assist the person who needs help. Contribute your talent and skills to your community rather than solely to withdraw benefits from your community.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by, when hope was high and life worth living. I dreamed that love would never die. I dreamed that God would be forgiving. Then I was young and unafraid, and dreams were made and used and wasted. There was no ransom to be paid.
Many people have a resonance of finding
No song
what is your dream life. Let's think.
But the tigers come at night. With their voices soft as thunder.